There's a boss fight at the very beginning of this. One ice hero in team. The level 61. Oh, holy rectos, is this all you envisioned? Anguish, sacred night. Have I been acting as your tool without realizing all this time? Why? For what purpose? What need is there for such unjust death? The screams buried. Young priest, is this what Reckless wanted to achieve through me? I have no answer for you. All I know is that his intentions are far beyond our comprehensions. I suppose you're correct. But since the day I learned the truth, I had tried desperately to walk the path of penance to find an answer. I could assure no longer. I wondered, perhaps I could be able to hear his voice or find even the faintest of signs. I wanted something to explain how he reached such tragedy. But I never found anything. Perhaps my penance was inadequate. I knew that when I followed you into the wilderness, you were on the verge of death. He was muttering incoherently to yourself. What happened to you out there? After visiting graves of hidden saints, I held a ritual of penance in the wilderness. My body will swing wildly between high fevers and chills in a single day. Semi-conscious, I began dreaming. What do you see in those dreams? My life, a mixture of my past and present. When I was a young boy, I saved the life of a bishop. I wanted shelves so I could come out with all sorts of nonsense. Nonsense that led to the death of many innocents. No one is truly innocent. I heard a voice ask, is this our God's will? But if we cannot know his will, does it any meaning at all? It becomes clear immediately that it was my own voice that I had heard. My own weakness and the possibility thoughts stood in my way. I charged forward, cut him down. Standing at the end of the dark road was me. Another me raised his sword and asked me questions. Hero of Rekos, what do you fight for? Did you answer? Vessel of Rekos. I cut me down with my sword. And he asked another question. How much longer are you gonna keep repeating this? Exact same words. That's when I realized I was spending an eternity stuck in this dream. Forever and repeating, forgetting and repeating it over and over. I began to think I would never be able to stop the wheel of fate from turning. And that's when the other knee pierced me with his sword. And you woke up. You saw me sitting before you and asked me of Rekos' will. Just like the bishop asked you when you was a boy. And can you tell me, young priest? Of course, Strass. Ooh, Strass. Well, you knew that from the only guy. He who was a guardian divinity, born with a destiny to kill it. My will is for you to become a vessel. So the Dark Star, would you along? Vaultus. There are a number of other large black stars beside me. You cannot distinguish me by those features alone. I have Strass call you Vaultus. One of many names that I have, it is unimportant. I create this break in time in order to explain to you how you may perceive me. Let me ask you another question. Why do you make this place? Why opt for an awkward meeting like this rather than attack us head on? That is true. This was the best way to make full use of the time we have. With a few more drop of blood of orbit, this something that's kind of come to an end. Maybe your advent is incomplete, hence why you created this place instead. You still gotta come to orbits to replicate you. That changed nothing. You people suffer and then condemn yourself to oblivion, only to start all over. All I'm doing is waiting for the tedious repetition to end. Of course, you can remember something which you have chosen to forget. Why would I believe anything you say? Cease your resistance. There's no need for this. I do not desire ruin. I know. What you want is sanctuary. What is hidden within it. Give me what I desire, and your world will be safe. You have my word. Your words drip with too much malice for me to trust them. Again, that changes nothing. The result will be the same. I fight to the very end to prove you wrong. You have already tried and failed several times. You are simply unaware of it. That changes nothing. I still will fight. There's a lot of that changes nothing. You regret it, small, dying god. You will regret it, small, dying, stupid god. You're dum-dum. Ross, that's you okay? You're completely zoned out. This is our first try. What do you mean? Nothing, ignore me. But where are we? Hard to say, it appears to be a space between dimensions. We're definitely in a comet temple just a moment ago. At its highest point, we must have fallen into the horrible vortex at the top. Arcade doesn't like this. The guy must have got a bigger swallows within. I have no clear memory at that point. Strange. I heard a voice. It was so low and horrible. Same. Oh, my camera's in the way. My unga bunga camera. It felt so horrible. It was like my heart would explode. It said something about an advent. It was false to Darkstar. He must be the one of the prophecies. He's over there waiting for us. Let's get his boot cheeks. Oh yeah, I can see why this lags. Incomplete Fatus. The chosen ones have arrived. Hurry and complete my advent. I wish to swallow your lives, not your deaths. What does that even mean? Strauss was ours. How did this happen? Straz was ours. Happened, right? I thought we finished. I feel around the power in me. Harry and Straz haven't disappeared yet either. Fatus is trying to take real form through Straz's body, and he's nearly succeeded too. But it seems incomplete. Huh? Why, but once he's complete, the Father would be able to exist in our world while maintaining his full power. I can't even bear to imagine it. We need to have Faustus before he becomes strong enough to leave this place. It is no use. You people cannot harm me. You will do more than scratch my physical vessel. My true self will remain untouched. I don't think we end up facing something like this. I'm sure if I shoot enough bullets, we'll eventually get the job done. Pablo knows what's up. If you shoot enough bullets, usually things will die. No, the thing is completely different strats. Even the vigilant eye is blind. Divine and yet so malicious. Let's get started, shall we? Time has come for your defeat. It has always been decided. Already been decided. Yay, defeat. Turn this off. Because the lag for this.
End of all life.
Immature. Now, it's time to go to sleep. I'll help you. Here I go. Run before it's too late.
I don't understand this, right? It's so laggy.
I'm getting tired of you. Bye-bye now. I won't go easy on you.
Come at me. Only if you think you can defeat me. I'll smash
me! It's regenerating. All hard work for nothing? Look, you have been able to find any weak points? Not at all. I think he's beyond the rules of the world we know. Our attacks are doing a thing. Oh, sorry, I did some damage. Well, it's regenerating as if you've done nothing at all. Reached his true self he was talking about. Now it's my turn, huh? Well, Q, Ross, suck. We're only 3 stars. I can feel your despair, but once you give into that despair, there is no peace. It is a blessing from creating a humble creation. Silent as a storm, sweet as agony. Follow to your thoughts. Into deep and comfortable oblivion! Oh, oblivion! Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. I was born in an old abandoned house deep in the Sandra ruins. My parents were nomads. I don't know where to live, but I never asked. Maybe because I thought it would be the appropriate to ask, but because I didn't think it mattered. I don't have any memories of my times in the ruins, probably because I was young. All the intention was riding my father's back as we ran and trying my best to be quiet while we hid. In those days, we had no city to protect us from any threats. The most important thing was survival. Paddle. It's a little good, obviously. Mother and father would guide pilgrims through the Sandra ruins and receive money and food as payment. I did when pilgrims came because I wouldn't need to hide them. I wouldn't need to hide from them. I would stay close to my mother and follow them around. It's a lot safer than staying behind by myself. It was a comfortable life until the number of monsters and bandits began growing. That's right, many of the rules are starting to come back to me. One in particular I have long since forgotten. Let's kill them all. The music is nice.
Oh my, how cute. Let us meet again on the other side of terror. I will do my best. Now, bring it on. You may try to defy me.
You may try to define her, but she just ain't listening.
Oh my, how cute. Weep and wail. I'll keep going. It's going to be okay. I'll show you what I've got. This is what you get.
I'll show you what I get.
For ruining my vacation. Immature. Is it my turn? I'll accept your duel. Will you help? Did you fall? Oh my, how cute. A nightmare.
Oh my, how cute.
Especially for you. It's too late to back out now. You may try tried to defy me. I'll keep going. I'll show you what I've got. Oh my, how cute.
Bandits, run! Shut your mouth. Yuck. Must have punched him with a sharp fist. How do you find us here? You need to escape. You lot short, fast runner. Give me everything you have if you want to live. Someone save me. The rumors spread that nomads were earning a lot of money, and bandits began to pay more often. And when it wasn't bandits, a local beast instead. Night or day, the area felt truly safe. Eventually, many of us ended up leaving the rooms. Went even further west, searching for a land to settle, burying those who fell along the way. Were you looking for somewhere else? Right, anywhere. As far as long as we could sleep safe in the night bed. You yearned for the safety of the city walls, didn't you? A city to protect us. Eventually, we came across turned us away. The Stellar Witch Haven icon. Nothing would take us. They wouldn't even allow us to stay temporarily. And more of us kept dying. Standing up to the city's walls, it's America, you yourself survived. Nobody thought I would. They all thought I was far too young to last long. But I had a goal, something I'd never seen up close, something I only ever heard of from adults around me, something I could only imagine while surrounded by lifeless rooms. You just want to see a city yourself. And maybe that's why I was able to survive. Wow, just a city? Pavel, you sly dog. With Alaska girl? Oh, they got busy. Oh, busy. Oh, they got busy. Oh, they got busy. Without being able to pass through Aachen or Witch Haven, we couldn't get a glimpse of Meldrick. I'm sure there was no way he would accept us non-mer either. I can't accept why Pearly was the last thing we tried. Hearing him, I was more concerned with other things. But thinking back now, I suppose it was because so many in our group of nomads already had stories of being driven from there. Maybe my parents was among them, but at this point, what I remember clearly is the Pearly Guard saved us from a group of bandits at the southern wall. The gate is open and there's our soldiers coming out. Are they coming to help us? Righteous Perlin Guard. Perlin Guard's charged. We have to protect these people from those bandits. Fire! Immoral bandit. Cowardly bandit. Damn it, let's get out of here. These guys have guns! Let's go and escort us back to the gates and the city like us permission to settle there. He promised us that as long as we uphold our duty as citizens, the past could be left in the past. How important for you? You arrived just as Perlin was in need of migrants. Migrants. As you know, nothing is free, I know. In order to make up for the labor shortage caused by the Civil War, the society on the opposite to accept as many migrants as they could manage. Couldn't find that out later. I didn't find that out later, but as you say, you were very fortunate. So even despite that, it's clear to me that the guard officer was helping us purely out of kindness. As soon as we settled down in North Berlin, I was able to meet that guard officer again. Hey, back for anything, kid. I was just doing my job. That is all. What is your job mission? Protect this great city of ours, of course. That's right. Thanks to the city, your parents can work each day without any fear, and you can safely grow up to a big, strong adult. And when you become big and strong like me, you can save people in trouble, just like I did for you a few days ago. And those people you save, well, I'm sure they'll go on saving more people. It's incredible. It's only thanks to the city that it is possible for me to save the life of a complete stranger. This is why I swore to protect it. This is why I swore to protect it. You're now decided. Once I come of age, I will swear to protect Perlin as well. I like Perlin. Perlin is very nice. Lordy. Is this an actual lab? Oh, it's something like a lab.
Now, it's
I'm
time
gonna
to
get
go
some
see.
chili.
Here I go! I thought this could be fun. Now I'm getting bored. cute. I want to torment you. That must have been painful.
Ow.
Here I go. I won't go easy on you. Let us meet again on the other side of terror.
Oh, I need get the toilet.
Weep and wail. I'm getting tired of you. Bye-bye now.
Ooh. Those people who join the Raiders because they think it will make them look cool, but start complaining the second things don't go their way. I just don't feel the need to say it myself. But you agree to some extent. Why don't the real citizens of Perla come out and fight? How must an immigrant like you leave the city and risk his life? Real citizens? Those nobles born and raised in Perla. That. You gotta dedicate you. Ooh, double wolf. While they stay behind the safe walls, we venture to the dangers where outside hunting and tracking and fighting place. We are devoted to the city, and they take advantage of that. And what did Liz give us for our devotion, for our loyalty? She killed the Raiders. But that was Lilius. You think the new people will be different, don't you? You really believe those nobles of the council will welcome with open arms the wolf who turned on his former master? Run free of your leash because you may also be wrong. Not all nobles are hiding behind a wall, just as not all migrants. Was it migrants? Immigrants? Migrants? Not all migrants. At least missing an I. Migrants. I don't know, this is weird. Volunteered for war. Wally had no need to join the raid, yet he did, and he always take the lead on dangerous missions. He says it for the outer republic with his heart is pure. He takes on every mission with full sincerity. He's only one exception, and this was the city I'm responsible for protecting that created that exception. Well, I swore an oath that I did to fight for the city of Pearl and protect the safety of the happiness of its citizens. It's now childish idea, more important than yourself. You're no wolf. You're not better than a slave. You can't survive like that. I will prove it to you. Yeah, prove it to me.
It's going to be okay. Let's start with something light.
How dare you! See how much better I am? Ultimate! A shot to your heart.
Got him.
Fight me! I will not miss. A shot to your heart.
I won't go easy on you. Even if it's just a little. I really want to help.
Target down. Mission complete.
Here I go. Let's start with something light.
No. No person ever used me. The only city that took me in as a child, Perlin. Perlin will always stand. Never knows who needed them most. It's like the guard officer said. Could it be? I should head towards it. Ooh. You don't want to walk towards lights. What are the most dangerous? This chili is really good. It'll stuff my face in. Oh the hell well. Let me go for that golden chest.
Now, it's time to go to sleep.
Do we have to 100% this?
It's hard, but I won't give up. I thought this could be fun. Now I'm getting bored. Cute. I want to torment you. That must have been painful. Let's go. Now.
A shot to your heart.
It's too late to back out now.
That's gonna light up my bunghole. Chili, man. Love chili. But the messes up my stomach is terribly good. That's like good stuff. My mom's gonna die.
Dark blade.
Even if it's just a little.
Mamo, heal yourself, not argue. Cool. Game hates. Pavel hates SSB. Coded into his thing. I do like this last chapter. It's very nice. Background, hard to do. Still off my units that he knows. That's not originally part of my team. The food was spicy. Oh, leaves. How many leaves? 2. I don't need to go over there. I just gotta open that chest. Stabs exploring. So extra leaves gonna help. 2 leaves. That'll probably get you probably through. That's 160. Do I want to do this? No, because I need to upgrade weapons. The upgrade materials, I should say. Upgrading should be fun. I'm so giddy. Like, I'm so excited. That's what C-Dom usually say. We need it. What is doing? Am I a C-Dom? I gotta hear that. She's so excited and that she get murdered. Oh, Carbon Rose. Like everything needs at least an icer on the team. Alright. Oh, look at the last chapters is pretty nice, honestly. You were once one of the greatest families in Perlin, uneasy young noble. Not to say we are completely disgraced nowadays, but long ago we enjoyed the honor of being one of the most powerful founding families of the city. My father's always told me the same thing, and how it was up to me to regain it. My son, do you know how we kept our family honor? Through sacrifice. Sacrifice for the country and the weak. That's how we brought honor to our family. There will come a day where you have to make a decision yourself. When that time comes, just remember this, son. You'll know what choice to make to keep our family's honor. Nothing is more important than a family's honor. And protecting it requires great personal sacrifice. Mother and father drilled that into me at a young age. As soon as I took my first step, I was taught swordsmanship, and when I began showing promise, my parents' deception grew. You're a genius, father. You must use your talent to bring glory back to the Harris's name. He was always a loving, caring father, but whenever he spoke of our family name, he became an entirely different person. Money. Perhaps it was because our family's fall happened in his youth. He held on to a tremendous amount of guilt about it. He thought it was his fault our family had been forced out of the council. He's like, I should really, I don't know, I want a 6-star, I'll put him a 6-star Ross first, because I want to see that special change. I'm a sucker for things that's been labeled new. If you put a new sticker on something, I'm like, I'm gonna buy it. I don't even know what it tastes like, but I'm gonna buy it. Over my regular stuff, I'm gonna buy it. Can't believe it, a little boy who once could hardly hold up a sword is now old enough to join the Perlin Raider. Look at his boobs, looks weird. They look blocky. During that week, I gave you special training. You promised to never mention it again. Well, this right here. The first I ever saw was at the sword of hand of Lilius. I mean, hard I tried. I could not beat her. Of course, she was the best there was. So it was only to be expected. Pride in her bloodline, the confidence to achieve anything she aims for, and the speed and precise judgment of a genius swordsman. I admire her for the moment as I met her. I like how Violet just, that neck though, pretty strong. If only I could shine as brightly as her. If I could become like her, I would be able to live up to my parents' expectation. But that was far easier said than done. Yeah, my comprehension is doo-doo.
A nightmare.
You know, if you think about it, if you kill somebody that pop Moonlight, Angie, Immortal, you can't fatally block anybody everywhere. That's so nuts. Like, it is nuts. I think we was talking about this yesterday. It's a mini. Well, I'm gonna say it's extinction, but it's extinction to a certain degree, right? As long as she has Immortal, it can't be revived. So it's like a miniature extinction. So basically, you just kill everybody and then you put an immortality on her, or just bring a shooting star Katis and her, and just bring pure damage. The harder I tried to be more like her, the more clearly I felt my limitations. Her confidence and tactical ability could be learned, but that sheer cold-blooded drive to achieve her goals was not quite easy to imitate. I feel like if I do ever get her, I probably will put a candlestick on her, because who doesn't like getting random one-turn cooldowns when you hit an Angelica, and then she just heals the full. But in Moonlight Angelica form, it's gonna be immortality all the time. And you're like, this fight is stupid. Hearing my parents' words to sacrifice myself around it was too deeply embedded in my mind. Unable to improve, but also unable to give up, I needed an escape. I didn't see that. A beautiful ball and a beautiful night with beautiful women. May I kiss your hand? Oh my. I didn't think I ever made a man so handsome. Are you the great Sir Violet I heard about? Sir, you flatter me. I have yet to take any oath of knighthood. Oh, well, there's no need to care about such things nowadays anyway. Besides, wouldn't putting such a handsome man like you in danger be a crime against the public interest? Ooh. I need to be as wise as you are beautiful, lady. Oh, stop. I'm blushing. Ooh, Violet got away with words. To distract myself from the unease in my heart, I treat every day like it was a party. Sweet fruit wines, colored lights, fragrant perfumes. Before I knew it, it was somewhat of a celebrity among Perlin high society. No, before I knew it, I was somewhat of a celebrity among the Perlin's high society. For years, I didn't return home. I was tired of my fire lecture and my mother's nagging, until the day I returned to my hotel room to find a letter in the bed. My father has died. I needed to return home. No! Papa Violet. Would it be Harrison? I don't know. His name is Violet Harrison.
It's going to be okay.
Is there what the last name in this game? I think there's more last names. They just don't say them.
Now, it's time to go to sleep.
Blah.
You'll be ready.
Ah, there she goes. The Banshee Queen herself. My mother had been suffering from a chronic illness which had worsened considerably by the time I arrived. I didn't leave after the funeral and stayed beside her sickbed instead. She insisted it was fine for me to go, as she had her maids took after her, but I didn't want to make the same mistake I had with my father. I want to be with her until her very last breath. Violet, I believe in you. I know you can regain her lost honor. But Violet, Mother? Damn, she died on a butt. Literally. No, she held my hand as she spoke. It was her last will and testament, but she only got as far as my name when her eyes closed one final time. That is what it was she had wanted to say, but even if I had heard it, then it would have not changed anything. I became determined to do whatever it took to regain our family former glory. But good boy Violet, my boy Violet out here eating apples, cutting down people whenever he likes, being a total annoyance in GVG and arena by not dying after eating stupid horses. Nah, I think I'll go a little 15 Violet. This is chewing through my stem. I like it. Speaking of new characters, Renoa, we got our first revived character that's not this RBG, that's not Moonlight or exclusive or hard to attain. Just need 120 bookmarks. Maybe we're gonna get there. But it's not really a revive. You want to take the oath? I'm already your squire. It's only natural for you to be the one to knight me. Does that mean no more parties? I'm sure your high society friends will be heartbroken. The rumors that float around about you are rather impressive, even if I managed to hear them. Things are different now. Is that so? I've changed, I promise. Doubtful? How do we do this? Do I kiss your hands? No, thank you. Hurry up and kneel before me. I will work hard to make sure you don't regret this. In the name of the great city of Pearly Heroes Pass, I give you the right to wield arms in the pursuit of justice. You will swear never to forget your honor and your loyalty. I, Violet Harrison. Your name is Violet Harrison. Swear never to forget my honor and loyalty. Then arise, Sir Violet Harrison. You are knighted by a member of the royal bloodline herself. You should be honored. Why so sudden? Have you met a nice young woman you wish to marry? Does her family require you to be a knight? Not at all. It's been months since I had anything to do with a woman. Then, the army? That's right, I tend to enlist in the Perlin Raiders. I know I could just volunteer, but if I want my family known, I need to be an officer. Like Liz, most people knew I had their doubts when they first heard. They didn't believe it was truly sincere. Raiders each have their own reasons for joining, and mine was for the sake of my family. And because your rise would mean nothing unless you started at the bottom, am I wrong? No, you aren't. I had confidence in my abilities. Who's outside? And a quick way to make a name for yourself is to take on the most dangerous missions. I never once turned anything down. Thanks to that, the people apparently once again speaks the Harrison name. Speak Harrison name. Liz deserves some credit too, though, don't she? Sure, it's true that Liz own rise has some advantages to me as well. That did help restore my family name. High society circles spoke and whispered how you may even become the youngest person to ever join a council. Though only as a puppet of Liz, of course. Just people just like to gossip, you know, as well as I do. Nonsense is the best way to become popular with those type. And yet you were excited. You ought to do whatever it took to regain a former glory member. He's like, damn, you got me. Honor 2. The Electric Boogaloo. The last word I heard from my father as I ran from home and my mother as she lay in her sick bed were almost the same. I believe in you. But I couldn't give them an answer. But eventually you succeeded. You made the Harrison name great again, just as your parents wished. Now you need to finish the job. You must overcome the greatest hurt in your life, Lilith. What are you talking about? Our fight is over. I'm never going to see her again. And you still stand within her shadow. You must succeed where you failed. Return to Pearl and join the council. Sir Charles, and make sure there's a seat on it for you. Charles is a beast, dude. Okay, like, he's a beast at PvP, PvE, story, lore. Like, Charles does everything. He helped Kawarik. That man run an army. That man's a god. Charles knows everything. That's why he's so OP. It would be advantageous for him to have you there after all. I believe in you, Violet. I know you can do it. And no matter what side we go, so I'm gonna go to the side, man.
Let us meet again.
On the other
side.
Yo, Charles a beast. My man is out there getting people in consoles. He's out there creating my fire units left and right because that's what he does best.
Cute. I want to torment you. Here I go. I'm getting tired of you. Bye-bye now. That must have been painful. Now, it's time to go to sleep.
The fire nurple. Wait, yes, I do want to use that warp gate. Wait, where's the chest located at? Oh, it's behind us when we go in. Okay. Wow, that's gonna be weird. You go in, go behind you, pick it up, and then teleport over there and kill it. And well, we miss crits for days and a miss. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Okay.
Slice, slice.
Let's start with something light.
Oh, for episode 7 Rebirth, we get a lot of things like free stuff. Before I left to investigate the unknown, I stopped by the manor one of the maids had led it to me. She told me she accidentally came across it while cleaning my mother's own room. Maid decided to write her final will down in case she became too sick to speak later on. She had something to say to us, didn't she? Right. It wasn't much different from what she told me herself, that she believed in me, that I have the talent and the willpower to achieve what I need to, but that I should not be afraid of living freely as myself. That father had felt the same too. I'm sure that's what she was trying to tell me at the end. Ruling over the city under the name of Harrison, that's who you really are. Living free of all of these lowly missions unbefitting of a genius such as yourself. If I'm honest, I never gave such thought to the exact meaning of what she said. You shouldn't have to, it's obvious. I knew it wouldn't be any help in allowing me to achieve my parents' dreams. Now go out there and take the power you deserve. Your family will remember your name forever. This is how you make your parents proud. But I think I know now. Know what? There was something Lulica once told me. I get it now. Now I understand what she was saying. Forget about her. Just like you forgot all those other women, she's going to leave back to her home planet when this is all over anyway. Come to think of it, maybe my genius is limited only to my sword. I'm pretty slow when it comes to anything else. Hey, at least he's honest. That's what I like about Violet. Why are you eating an apple? Oh boy, watch out for that. Is it 30% evasion? Watch out for that 30% evasion. He's eating that apple. Because it's time to duel. He's like, whoosh.
I'll have you kneel under this sword.
Yep. That's... Wait, what? That is very cheap. Prepare the battle grenade buried to capture 3 times cannot be dispelled. Use this skill to dispel all buffs from all enemies. Before reflecting a stun you, but for one turn, this cannot be dispelled with such a degree speed. That's pretty busted. I'm gonna drop a moon on you. Just
for you.
Blah. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, we broke his thingamabob.
Oh my, how cute.
How fast is my team? It is immune.
I will do my best. Here I go.
And I become faster.
I know I'm beautiful. How should I do this?
That apple, dude.
Need my help?
It's so laggy for this final chapter because everything.
My sword will pierce your heart.
Now, bring it on. I thought this could be fun.
He's gonna eat an apple.
Now I'm ready for...
Missed. Counterattack. Is he counterattack?
Your life is.
Nope, that says skill C 7000 1074 dispel 00505D. I just
You may try to defy me.
oh my god, the more people the less people there are,
Cute.
the more damage he does.
I want to torment
At least I
you.
got a danger drug on her just in case. That won't kill. Violet taking it down.
I'll help you,
I lied.
even if it's just a little.
This fight is a little bit easier than fucking Pavel and just shoot you constantly.
Look at my sword, not my face.
I know fight's gonna be like really hard by the time you get to the last dude. I'm assuming it's Faust.
Run before
It's
it's
Strass
too
body.
late.
And I hope it's not as laggy as it is.
Going.
I'm gonna argue.
Transformation time.
No one can stop us
No one can stop us. I'm on the way up. I hate this game.
Immature.
Yeah, call him immature. I refuse to let it in. Like this. Black. What Lilica did devastated me. What Lilius did devastated me. She was the person I looked up to most. I wanted her recognition, even more than my parents. It was one night when I was standing on watch, quietly suffering, and Lila came and spoke to me. I don't know if this will help you feel any better, but I believe that whatever choice you make, it will be the right one. I like Lilica's thing, like the flower. I don't. What is that thing? I don't know what it is, but it's just do what your heart tells you, just like you always have. That's the kind of person you are. It's the same thing my mom told me in her letter. What she really wanted to say, what she really truly wanted deep down, was to see me living free and happy. That even as they demanded I raise our family up, they was beating themselves up for it on the inside. After I ran away, they wanted nothing more than for me to come back home and tell me how they really felt. But they could never bring themselves to reach out first. Not because they hated me for failing to live up to their expectations, but because they hated themselves for forcing those expectations upon me. So she wrote their feelings in the letter instead. Look at how we realize that. And you dare call her the same as any other woman? You better watch what you said, you grape-headed little... Oh, that was bright. What is this? Some kind of path? Don't go towards the light. Now we gotta fight him again because we're gonna open that golden chest. What are this? How many more we got? We got Lilica's next. We got Mercedes. Oh my god, Trial of Friendship. Ooh, wait, what do we get? Pretty sure we get a free Moonlight Summon, right? Five bookmarks. Alright, we go back. So we already got 2 leaves from the other thing. I think we might get 2 more leaves. I think they're just giving us leaf to actually get through the story. Weep and well. You gotta blow the summons too? What do you mean? The 70 summons that we get for free when it comes out? Pretty much. You'll blow them. You get 10 greater runes. Okay, that was garbage. We're gonna have to kill him because we're gonna need to get through it.
I see your weakness.
I'll show you what I've got.
Oh yeah. After I complete this challenge, I'm gonna go straight into the moonlight and summon my free Elsa. Wow, this Violet is going nuts, dude. This fight is a little bit harder than this time.
You may try to defy me. Now, it's time to go to sleep.
Yeah, the summon, I'm gonna just go straight through.
I'll accept your duel.
Like you said, let's see if it's Elsa. Okay, it won't be an Elsa. It'll probably be like at least a Mercer.
Face me.
I just fight a lot harder than last time. Okay, he's just focusing.
No one can escape. Flame.
He's just focusing Seaside Bologna. These damn apples.
Only when all are dead will this end. I will cut you all down.
And that free 100% stun.
Oh my, how cute. Weep and wail. Now, bring it on. This is
See how Bologna will have a hard time hitting this man. He's gonna miss and then counter and then she's gonna die. Oh my god, he didn't do it. The unbuffable.
try to define.
Don't eat a stupid orange or whatever you apple.
Who's next?
A gala apple.
So I'll become ash.
Is it a Granny Smith?
Let's start with something light. I will do my best.
Kill this little fool.
But I won't give up. I'll accept your duel.
Don't miss.
I'll assist you.
Yeah.
Immature.
Soul burn. Is there nothing better to do with it?
On the other side of town.
Kill this man for eating that apple in front of my presence.
Is it my turn? It must have been painful.
Only when all are dead will this end. A crack.
Oh no.
Be grateful
Please tell me
that
I
you
got
get to fight me.
5 stacks of focus on since I blown it now.
Oh my, how cute.
Boom. Yay, my free. Okay, some of these go to chests are not worth it. Well, I guess the 2 leads, I can't complain. But the 10 greater rooms, what am I gonna do with this? Why is it? I was like, why is it green? I forgot that Renona is green. Rana. It's also a green unit, meaning that they probably did it because she's coming next. One ice hero. I am ice hero. How do you do? The chosen shaman. I wasn't entirely sure what was happening. Nobody ever told me, but if they had, I was too young to really understand anyway. All I knew was I'd never see my parents again. It was always looking at the other children I had been put with. There were some who only knew that their parents had gone out one day and never came back. I'm going over some cigarettes, be back. And others who had seen the bodies with their own eyes. Among those, there were some who could cry day and night, and others who would teach the rest, saying how we'll need to live for ourselves from now on. And it was me in the days like it was nothing more than a bad dream. This one, I'll take her. A shaman came to find an orphan child from their shrine. It chose me as I sat in my new room there. That's when I finally accepted reality. I was alone. Things I lost will never come back to me. True. Piety, or pity. It's so late you don't seem to be able to get to sleep, Lulika. Did she die? Spiteful orphan girl. What are you doing here? What's that you're carrying? It's a gun. I hate you. I hate you all. Y'all go to hell. Is that what you always wanted to tell me? I'm going to. You want to burn us all away? Yes, I'm gonna burn you to ash. Don't you throw water at people? Oh, I guess if you have scalding hot water. Back then, I hated everyone, human and gods alike. Is she an alien? Oh, I guess she technically is an alien. Because she's from outer space or just somewhere, but... Also, what's with her gloves? How do gloves have fingernails? Or is that skin? I have no idea. That's the weird thing about Luca. I don't know grudge against anyone in particular. It was more like having watched my own world crumble. I hate to see the rest of the world carry on around me. I wish it would all disappear. And as now, I felt better once I was able to act out what I said about buying on doing. Oh, good job, Luca.
Now, it's
Don't one of the
time
characters
to
say
face
burn them to ash? I think Luca actually, gotta switch to her. I think she says burn them to ash.
Even if it's just a little. I really want to help.
This one shot. The Arkham Army helmet.
Cute. I want to torment you. It's going to be okay.
Wait, burn them ash from Arminta. Never mind. I realized what it said.
Bye bye now.
Arminta says burn them to ash as she snaps her fingers and summons a giant flame pillar.
It's
Oh, that
too
thing
late
died.
to back out now.
This last little chapter is pretty sick. There's a lot of reading. Boom.
Blade ascent. Dancing blade.
Once you burn everything down, will that make it better? Yes. Try imagining it. What would it look like for this whole shrine, even that figure there, to burn to the ground, leaving nothing but ash? It's okay for a child like you to tell me to imagine burning that effigy of Rekos. I think so. After all, it's just a wood-carved copy of the big bronze one in the Grand Cathedral. But maybe we'll burn Rekos himself. Don't be silly. It's only a piece of wood. It's obviously not really Rekos. Well, those scary priests said that Rekos would never forgive anyone who assaulted him. Well, those people were wrong. They only used the name of Rekos as an excuse to do as they please. I think this would be Has. Alright. Rekos didn't tell them to do it. Of course not. Why would he? He has better things to worry about. So the statue wasn't made because Rekos commanded it. No, I made it because I wanted to. I was just hacking at pieces of wood trying to think of the statue from the days I spent studying at the Grand Cathedral. I kneeled before it when I prayed to Rekos and talked to him within my heart. But of course, it's not really him. It's only a symbol. Do they all have like gloves? No. Maybe. It's a weird planet. I found of it because it was the first one and I really put my heart into it. But if losing it is what it takes to calm and open the heart of an apprentice who is straying, I won't miss it one bit. I know it's not like, but look, at burning down that entire shrine is very different. There are people who live here. Seeing them all just as sad as you, having lost all they had. Will it really make you feel better? She's using psychology on us. No, that's not what I want. Come here, Luca. Let me hold you. Now, everything will be okay. That's not what I wanted. I know, Luca. I know you're not that kind of girl. Really? Of course. From the moment I saw you, I knew you were kinder and more special than anyone else. Damn. After that day, I became a whole new person. But that isn't to say the change happened at all at once. With each day, I took another step becoming a true shaman. Why will laugh if you heard me say that? You tell me this is what a true shaman look like? A true shaman, do you really think so? Are you satisfied with this? I'm far from the stereotypical image of the ideal shaman, but I tried hard to look beyond artificial symbolism. As a high shaman taught me, to see our gods for what he truly is. Perhaps that's why I'm so blessed by him. Now, how will you repay him? Repay? As the chosen shaman, how will you serve your god? Good job, Luca. She's like, my god. Broly is no demon. Broly's no monster. He's the devil. Oh my god. He's so goddamn cool. Let's not bring the Tneebs. Just bring the boy himself, the kid. Start with the Cid. How will I serve Rekos? Yes, what will you do for him? Is it obvious? I'll catch Strass and bring life back to the planet. That's right, you need to kill Strass to avenge the high shaman and all the spirits who died because of him. I lost everything again, just like back then. That's why I swore never to forgive him. And I could panic what he done. You promise that little spirit? You will make Rekos beautiful again. I remember they called me their last hope. We got a revenge against Strass. We ended him. Now all that left is to bring Rekos back to life. God and planet. That is the calling of the chosen shaman. The one true shaman king. I don't think nobody knows that show is. Oh my god, why are there so many different pathways? What is happening?
I'll carve you up. Excuse me.
Also, the music just stopped working, by the way.
Let me take.
The music is just stopped.
I thought this could be
It was
fun.
too epic.
Now I'm getting bored.
Actually, I find this pretty funny. And the music will just stop all of a sudden.
Here I go. I won't go easy on you.
Oh, it's just that fight. That one fight held up the music. Alright, this fight too, I guess. There's a lot of fights that just stop music. It's so epic that the music just goes away.
Do you have nothing left to say?
Man, Sid really he outspeeds the music.
Excuse me. Cut and slice.
This is actually pretty funny.
Dancing blade. I'll carve you
It's just
up.
like it's just a sudden stop in music.
Excuse me.
You got our nails.
This is going to hurt. Huh. Do you have nothing left to say?
Oh god, what is over here? But after I forgot something still left undone. No, not at all. I don't know, something feels off. I told you there's nothing. It's not like you to be so insecure. You just need to keep running forward. All you need to focus on now is bring your planet back to life. I don't know, Strasori's killed. Rekos is dead, at least not completely. It's not dead, not completely. Rekos still alive? Before Rekos faded away completely, Stras took hold of him and sealed him within his cape. As you know yourself, the cape of his contains some kind of special dimension invisible to others. Must have thought it. I would never realize these lowly creatures. Huh? Anyway, we killed Stras, so now Rekos' soul can return to bring life to the planet. Is that what Renoa was talking about? Leave the fate of Orbis to its own people and let's go home. We'll bring it back to its former beauty. Rekos will be so happy. That is the path of the chosen shaman, your path. But I won't be happy. After all I've done up to now, do you really think I would abandon Orbis like that? Listen to yourself, the chosen shaman. Abandoning my friends in their hour of greatest need was not what I was chosen for, and now my mind is made clearer. I remembered. What do you call this? Some kind of seafood? That's right, it's the kind of a shrimp that usually found northeast of the harbor. We have a dish that tastes similar to this, but it's made with these salty and nutty mushrooms instead of seafood. I can make it for you when we go back to Rekos. I already have a future I want. I'm beginning to remember everything. Who even are you? You're just a slimy imitation of me. I'm Lulika, the chosen shaman. I get rid of you and achieve the rest of the prophecy in my own way. I like how the only real relationship is violating the Lulika. That's what's up.
And slice.
Kill that little girl.
That must have been painful. May the blessing of the stars fall upon us.
Excuse me. Okay.
While you blink.
Go away! Disappear!
Disappear. Nowhere. Disappear. That lag. Oh, I was like, why do you like so much? I put like a billion poison on it. I was like, I can see
Start with something light.
5-turn poison. Oh, hello,
This is my
rooms.
justice.
Her name is like Rachel or something.
Even if it's just a little.
Spirit
I
cone.
really want to help.
And it says Fear is
I'll
counter.
carve you up. Excuse me.
I just have a bunch of random debuffs for this. Wow, Rachel didn't get any foolish mortal. You fail to realize it this time as well. This time. Such pity. Yet, you do not realize when you are in the presence of a god. You and Reckles are gonna choose your choice. Gonna lose your chance. Forever. Yeah, like some great all-knowing god, but you're not only guessing, just like the rest of us. I serve a true God, a real God, the beginning of all things, the law that is everything's born and moved and disappeared. Like the high shaman told me, I must see past that wood carving records to the providence beyond it. I call Rickles' name, but that's all it is, a name. What we need is to feel the holiness we wish to convey through the name. That's how we protect us from all the things, for all these false and evil gods. The light. Everybody see this light. Don't go towards the light. That's the one thing everybody say. Don't go towards the light, and they do it anyway. Well, I can't venture on. Don't tell me that the bottom one's a warp gate that leads to the other side. Ooh, we got a thingamabob. So this is gonna be Mercedes. Mercedes go to here. Maybe do some fights. About 50 this. I might think. I'm gonna back out of this just because I want this. I do want that. Do I want this? I do want that. Just to let the refresh the shop.
Why don't you test your luck?
A little bit of hour.
Come back soon.
Cause every hour is something to do like this. Oh, 15 minutes. I got 15 more minutes to that refresh. Cool. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be farming. I don't know. Unless it's get like a billion XP, there's no way I'm going to be farming this zone with like 2 fodders or 3 fodders. Hey, a new dog. I would destroy everything. And that thing also costs 10 stamina to do, so there's no way I'm farming this unless it gets like a billion XP. Let's use this warp gate. So I knew it was on the other side. I just gotta reach to the other side, across the street.
Excuse me. Cut and slice.
Mystical.
Like the wind.
Get him, Sid.
It's going to be okay. This is
My
what
boy
you
Sid out there.
for ruining my vacation.
Making up these random mouth noises. Whoa! Is that a? Oh, it's fine. It's a free free 3-star summon. We got another summon, guys.
I'll carve you up.
The music didn't stop this time. Just noticed that. It's not bad music.
Rekos' soul is with me.
I don't know if it's too loud right now. Tell me if it's too loud and you can't hear my voice. Turn the music a little bit.
It's too late to back out now. Here, over here. That must have been painful. Turn to dust.
Disappear. lag so I can put like
Whisper of the stars.
about I don't know, a billion debuffs on us.
While you blink.
Oh, Sig got minus attack.
But I won't give up.
Yeah, cleanse Arbiter Vildred.
May the blessing of the stars fall upon us.
Rachel's about to do something stupid like is it Rahel or Rachel? I think it's Rachel. It sounds
Here I go.
funny.
Excuse me. Cut and slice. Chaos.
Chaos is the preferred
Finish
state.
them off. Let's start with something.
You fool! You face against PvP Arbiter Vildred. The 100% blind chance.
Here, over here. It's too late to back out now.
Everyone has minus attack, so it's taking a bit longer than I thought.
I'm getting tired of you. Bye bye now.
Chaos. Get me out of here. We got one more story. It's gonna be the Mercedes. We could bring the Mercedes. No, why not? Where are she? What affected run? I'm pretty sure you have. Tell me you have. Radiant Forever. Oh my god, my background is doo doo. How cool you have Radiant Forever? Oh, it's 10 because it's Labyrinth. I better say 8 stamina. It's all about Mercedes, the car. Arceus, where am I? Arceus was fighting, and then it was Q. Arceus can't remember who he was fighting. Is this bad? What can I remember? Then, what's your Guardians like? Is it huge and enormous like in the Legends? Yeah, there are Guardians like that, but Arceus is normal, more like a fat cat. What's that noise? That voice sounds familiar. Like a fat cat? Like that cat. Right, like that one. Arceus been here before. Arceus knows what's about to happen. Either a master appear and they chase after Arceus and hit him, and then stroke him, and then Say appears and... Are you ready, Arceus? This is Animal Curly. I'm gonna report you. Animal rights activists will be all over this. Poor little guy, he doesn't look good. He must be nervous. Damn, that just... Miss Miru? What are you doing here? Where's Aether? There's definitely appears to be something wrong with him. We can't afford to waste much time. Let's go. Something is weird. It isn't supposed to be like this. Where are we going? Are you joking, Arceus? Or is there a problem with your memory? Well, that's where we going. To defeat the Archdemon, of course. Defeat the Archdemon? That's right. We need to recover our strength in the sanctuary and prepare for the final battle. Damn. Partner. Yeah. Is this so normal and so strange? It feels right to defeat the Archdemon, but somehow it also feels wrong. We keep sitting there thinking so deeply about it. If you keep stopping like this, we'll leave you behind. Master is talking or acting like himself either. Or is he? That's why something happened recently and he's started changing a little. Arceus, what are you doing? Where do you keep going if you don't want to come with us? Now Arceus coming. I'm so confused. Yeah, this background lags everything, so like S3 is gonna be lagging the most. It's a cool background. But S3 don't lag as much, but because everything turns black. But
I thought this could be fun. Now I'm
like
getting bored.
S3, they like take away the black background for like a quick second. Or Mercedes also have extra particles with it. And that's what it's gonna lag the most. It's a sick background. Unfortunately, your phone's gonna be on fire.
Call. Unveil your eye of terror. I won't go easy on you. It's going to be okay. Here I go. Let's go. Here I go. Obey me.
Oh my god.
Let's start with something light.
Yeah, stuff like that. It does have like big animations, but they don't take the background.
Are you ready to die?
This place kills frame rate.
Even if it's just a little.
Like, SUs already have a hard time sometimes.
This is what
This place is
you
cool
get
and all.
for ruining my vacation.
Unfortunately, you get murdered. Master, I want to ask you something. Go on. Where are you going? You say we would go to the sanctuary, but this way looks super weird. It doesn't seem like we'll end up in sanctuary no matter how long we keep going. I agree. It's hard to say. I think something might be wrong with me as well. I can't seem to find a way to sanctuary. Do you remember what the sanctuary looked like, Archie? Or how to get there? Of course, it's, hurry up and tell us. Cute? You must tell us now, Archie. This is all so strange. No time for this. Whenever say we waste, our team gets stronger. Alright, tell Archie this, Master. Are you confident you can defeat our team? Well, yeah, it's just a stupid question. You don't seem as determined as you used to be. But could that be because he's so confident? Don't worry, there's new strength awakening inside me. Right? New strength. But what's the name of the archdemon we're going to fight? Is it Akfraf? That's right. Isn't that weird? You got your new powers by defeating Akfraf, and it doesn't awaken until after Akfraf is gone. But you say we're fighting Akfraf now? Oh, then this is the archdemon after Akfraf. The archdemon was you, Meru. Don't you? But you don't like to talk about that, don't you? Do you? And that's not all. The first time we fought Angaraf, Meru wasn't even there. You were both acting really weird. Who are you? Oh no, he got us. Actually, I'll again. Where am I? This isn't important. I like how he looks like some good cat, but he turns to a wolf versus a dog. I don't know what that thing is. More importantly, is that you? We are alone. Archie's not alone. Are you sure? Rest has fulfilled his calling. Do you think he still needs a guardian? Of course, we already finished fighting. Yeah, but we're still together. What about when he becomes fully human? What about his new mortal life? When his new mortal life ends, will you end up alone either way? Then Archie will be alone. There's somewhere Archie will need to go. The sanctuary, right? That's the only place Archie can go. Think. How will you get there? How does it look? What does it look like? What's inside it? Archie doesn't want to be there all alone. Archie would be so sad. Archie can find a new master, but who would take you? No, it would be hard to find a new master willing to give Archie so many snacks. Archie only has one master. Is Ross really so special? Yes. The time is right now. It's precious to Archie. Masters said we're more than guardians here. He said we're partners. No matter what, Archie will stay with. Master will stay with Archie. I know it. No one can know that future holds Master's future, Archie's future, and the future of Archie's friends. They're all the same. Archie won't worry about the future, and Archie won't give up on this precious time together with his master. Foolish beast. Watch your words, or he get angry, he will transform and bite you. Watch your words. Oh, this, yeah. That's strange has happened. Archie's scared. Archie can smell master. Times like this call for courage. I'm going in. I'm going in! I gotta get some more stamina. Oh my god, what the? Check-in rewards, 1 million gold. Here's your 15 days. Thank you for waiting. Some more gold. Magic hat. Yeah, no. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, is the next one the last one? Yeah, 9, 10. So this is the last one. Oh, sick. We be done with the chapter, and then we'll fucking summon. I do the side stories after, probably on my own time, because this place is laggy, especially during streaming. We'll just get to 10, 10, and I'll do the other side stories at the time. I mean, off screen. Do I really want to bring Mercedes into this? The answer might surprise you. The answer might surprise you. Did I click accept? Oh, it's like lagging right now. That's good to know. that this place sucks. The only thing impressive society Murray is going, but I think so. Her soul. How could it end like this? Murray was never going to meet again. No, Mercedes' body is here. So if we could just separate Mercedes' soul from an Earth demon, if we can, Master Ross. Why am I remembering this? Why am I remembering that time? Is it because I felt the same way, trapped alone in a strange place? You were not alone back then. You were accompanied by unimaginable strength. I'll start yawning when I start reading because my comprehension skills are really low. So I get sleepy. My brain can't hold in all this information. Divine power held within the ready-made vessel. We were immaculate. I find it difficult to agree. That could not be further from how I felt. Don't try to deceive yourself. You are a true savior, veiled in false myth. I'm not so sure. It seemed to me that you're the one deceiving yourself. I have to find Ross and Archie. I would appreciate it if you will not get in my way. Oh my god, what is this for? It's a little way I could go. Pretty sure it'll make me do a loop-de-loop.
It's hard, but I won't give up. I'm getting tired of you. Bye-bye now.
Mercedes gonna S3.
It's too late to back out.
Or not, I forgot about that. We do a loop-de-loop and pull, and the shoes are looking cool. I remember that song. Goddamn.
That must have been painful. Beyond the abyss, to the ends of futility.
Book of Death.
Moonlight, pour down.
Any case they do that thing where she kills everything.
It's going to be okay. Obey me.
Dimensional rupture. Oh, she got hit on stealth. Now she won't hit as hard as S2.
I won't go easy on you. Hurry!
In case they ever got a turn, it feels bad for the poor girl. So the warp is right here. What's all this extra crap? It doesn't matter. We're not gonna see it anyway. We're gonna. That's when we come in. We're just gonna go straight to the box and then TP out.
Here I go. Let's fight together.
Light that rules the dawn.
Hey, this Kisei hits pretty hard. This Kisei hits pretty hard. So how do you go down when I get in here? At least the labyrinth is like not as tedious, where you have to like actually follow the whole path, all of it, until you get to the last boss. This is work gauging to put you right in front of the boss. You are persistent. We are restricted by weak divinity, then, now, and in the future. Then, now, and in the future. You must escape his shadows. Ross is not weak. Of course, to you, he was strong. If Mercedes became the Archdemon, what will I do? And what will Mercedes want in the end? Archdemon, I will defeat you and sow new hope in this land. Ross made the best choice he could. You are still deceiving yourself. That naivety is exactly what kept you from surpassing him. That's not true. It was I who held the strength of Ilios, chose a homunculus, created to be the vessel for a god. Not some humans swayed by emotion to betray their comrades. I never wanted to be chosen. Think again, it's not too late. I like how her hair grows out longer than normal Mercedes. Because it comes with the territory of being powerful. When you're powerful, your hair grows, by the way, if you didn't know. Think again, it's not too late. I am destined to become a god. The most powerful being on all of Orbis. The strength you once yearned for can be yours. Is that her tail? Did you get the tail? No. I don't want it. I want the strength I have now, the strength to protect those things precious to me. I have no need for strength, only need to bring ruins. You will regret those words. Cal, destroy everything. Oh, red eyes.
That must have been painful.
Her tail went away.
I thought this could be
And
fun.
the music went away too.
Now I'm getting
It's an epic
bored.
one-on-one battle versus Mercedes versus Archdemon Mercedes that will never be playable. Probably in 10 years.
Blaze.
Yeah, like an absolute white noodle.
Carl, unveil your eye of terror.
Ah.
It's too late to back out now.
Yay!
Let me take your pain away.
I'm probably gonna manually do this because they're gonna keep hitting her.
I'll show you what I've got. Will you help? Let me help you. Command me.
So burn everything.
Obey me.
This will be the last moon they see. Or the unilluminated.
Ross can't 3-shot this.
I will do my best.
I don't doubt it.
It's going to be okay.
You missed the stun.
I'll help you. Over here. Here I go. Call. Mercedes, preparation complete.
An eternal night
Can it
will
not-
reign. The blessing of the moon will fall.
Keep sending my my girl over there.
I'll keep going.
Hey, you get this thing called
Just a little.
immunity.
I really want to help. I will release my power. Call, Unveil your eye of terror.
Call, reveal your eyes of terror.
The archdemon of terror comes.
Roscoe also, my music disappeared. This fight's too
Let's
epic.
start with something light.
The shards of moonlight will fall.
I will do my best. Here I go. Run before it's too late. Command me. Obey me.
Mr. Crit.
Is it my turn?
Jeez.
Ta-da! Here comes Arky.
Get it, Marky.
Sacred power.
You who do know the terrors of the night.
Wind Rider. Hey, the music came back. Foolish humongous. You are nothing but the creation of other lowly creatures. Dead. I still remember a sense of hopelessness eating away at me. Fear that felt it would last forever. And as I was lost in that despair, the sound of Rice's voice. But how will you save her? Do you know a way to save Maru's soul? I don't know yet, but Mercedes didn't give up. So I won't give up on Mercedes either. Just like Raz, I won't give up. So Raz, please don't give up either. I crack a light. Cal is reacting to it. Could it be an exit? Yeah, we out here. We're not gonna do this one more again. One more again. Usually the last level have something good. Dude. I heard that 1010 will lag or crash the game, by the way. We don't need Mercedes. We don't need more lag in there. We're gonna bring 2 Euphonies just to try to overhead chop this woman. If all else failed, then we play normally. Did he go down?
I'll help you. It's hard.
Wait, I thought that was Seaside Below. Never mind. Rip.
I'll show you what I've got. This is what you
That was not Seaside. That was
for
Mount Mercy, obviously.
It's too late to back out now.
How is Seaside Below the archer? That doesn't make sense. She has a fan. No 5 stars in this game has an actual bow and arrow, by the way. No 5 stars actually have bow and arrow. They all use some kind of mythical weapon to do archery things. Asaria got swords.
Is it my turn?
Bologna got.
No.
Is both Bologna's
Bring it
archers? I think so. They both use as fans. Palva uses guns.
Easy on you.
The best of bows and arrows. Got that gun.
I'll show you the dragon's power. How dare you? Let's start with something light.
What can it be? Be something like really good, like 88 gear. It was a chess piece. 71 chess piece. Is it attack? Speed 2 speed? Damn, that roll. Damn, they really lowballed you on that chess piece, but it's a chess piece nonetheless.
I'll keep going. That must have been painful. I'll accept your duel.
Let's see if we can one-shot her, but we're gonna get the minus attack. Oh, we didn't get the minus attack.
Watch me.
He's gonna heal the full, so I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait a turn.
Let's see who's stronger. You'll regret this.
Or we should have S2 first for the speed. Ah, she don't like that.
This will end it.
She don't like that we did whatever we just did.
It's too late to back out now. I will do my best. Here I go.
Yes, we need a buff on her.
Run before it's too late.
My Euphony's too slow to actually catch up to before she heals.
Garo, watch me.
So just kill this thing off real quick. I just like the idea, but
Is
just
it my turn? Even if
we're just constantly just chucking little dragon girls and destroying things. Times 10.
Now, bring it on. I thought this could be fun.
Now I'm getting bored.
I'll keep going.
Full attack?
Shall we? I won't go easy on you. I'll show you the dragon's power. Take me for. I'll show you what I've got. I'll help you. It's going to be okay. Garo, watch me.
Just let me chop you in half, woman.
Unveil your eye of terror. Let's start with something light. Let's see who's stronger. I'll keep going. Let me take your pain away.
Her chest piece ain't bad.
Run before it's too late. I will do my best.
Punch her.
I'll show you the dragon's power.
Dude, you missed a crit. It don't really matter. 13k non-crit. That's like a Gunther. What else is there? I don't know. It was something behind her. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make it both the cry. The twisted chord. This might be the most talking the talk has ever talked. I don't think we can use the fodder on this one anymore. I heard this one will lag me to smithereens. Oh, Zadok got an armor. I respect. Let's bring a full team. Let's bring damage first. All right. Life can be so surprising. Daishi's voice, bringing that were once so small and delicate. Beings that was once so small and delicate have become so imposing and resilient. But will things truly be alright without me? I know what you're worried about. In this enormous universe, there may be countless beings other than that might threaten the world of Orbis. So you're aware that I will destroy the world of Orbis. Things will truly be alright without your powerless protector. Faltus, even if your Daichi were here, Daichi, I don't know. Diancie. We're here, it would change nothing if I find no participating in the cruelty and killing. The same is true of your inner self, full of endless repetition of death and sadness. I feel not even the slightest interest. You're losing your patience. I can tell from how talkative you become. You're wrong. There's nothing more than mocking the loser as my victory nears. Damn. So Foster is just a kid. I was loser. It was taking longer than I had hoped. But a few more repetitions and it will be finished. I will set foot on orbits in full form. That's not true. Are you still replying to your unreliable memory, child of oblivion? Awake and find out for yourself. Yeah. Good. Embodiment of goddess. He may be right. Even if everything else he says is a lie, that we are not able to harm him is fact. This fight will continue to repeat itself until we finally lose, unless we can find a way to stop him. The one who is closest to human nature shall save the world. Ah, could that be what it meant? The process and conscience of losing my holiness, was this all predetermined? But I still can't let it go. Because, will things truly be alright without me? Because, oh, we get some art. Because I was scared. Why can't I not let go of my holiness? Promise. Is it so I can keep the promise I made before? Is it lingering regret? Is I want to hold on to remnants of the past? Okay, it's time to let it go. Just like I told Age. The people, the life of warriors, they will be alright without me, won't they? Because they are strong. Twisted dimensions. Because each of us lives according to our own will. Because we face fate in our own way. Because all beings are equal. Dun, dun, we're gonna do this right. It seems you finally escaped from those essentially dog concerns of yours. Shall we begin, Faustus? Fastus? I was gonna say Faustus. Fastus. Aren't you gonna wait for your comrades? Not that it makes any difference. There's only find out. Wait. Will you plan to start help me, Ross? Remember, you should always getting me by your side. Don't forget Arky. Where do you get? Just now, Arky followed Master's spell. There you are. Lord's right, I was waiting for you, of course, my lady. Should you be kissing my hand? After I dragged my miserable friend here, too. Hey, Violet, about those apples of yours. You like another one? No. It didn't do anything. I'll tell you, there's nothing special about them. This whole time, you think my critical physical fitness was a result not of years of rigorous training, but apples? Oh, you didn't feel any effects. I'm pretty sure it made my body feel lighter and it enhanced my reflexes. Beyond those momentary doubts towards the eternal end, it's time to bring about death that has already been set in stone. Hey, was an assassin said. 5 turns, speed, attack, increase 5 turns. Basically mean to restrict, he is.
What's our assignment?
You can't even use restrict in game. So you start with this, spell buff, blah blah, grant attack, speed, grants barrier that cannot be dispelled in the turn. When the cast something non-crit, decrease damage suffered by 50% and increase combat rating by 15. When the cast inflicts a critical hit, deal additional damage on all enemies after attack. It seems legit to me. Cast your skill at the start of the battle before granting an extra turn directed at the end of life and summon 3 Nostrils of hatred. If the caster uses Days of Despair when they health for or more, summon up to 3 Nostrils of hatred, and when the caster is not covered by a barrier, summon 1 constructive revision. What is this Yu-Gi-Oh text, dude? Nostrils of hatred is unaffected by elemental disadvantage. When it Gacha has a list of flavors set to be attacked. Fully reset the skill counter. Turn and code on the rampage killing any surviving allies. For each allied kill, Gacha casts one random buff for 5 turns and cannot be dispelled. Damage suffered to what the f. Counter the powerful strike dispelling 2 buffs and granted the cast immunity increases critical strike chance and resist for 2 turns. We don't have any strip, do we? How about just kill these? Do I kill them with the? I gotta kill them with the bear.
I will win.
You may try to define a
Try to get rid of that
nightmare,
bear.
especially for you. Is it my turn? Even if it's just a little.
Let's see.
I really want to help. I'll accept your duel. I'm getting tired of you.
So I just keep so many things, but I don't. He does not like that.
Let's begin. Please.
It's too late.
Anti-crit.
Out next. I will do my best. Here I go. Immature.
Immature indeed. How dare you?
And wail.
Let me warm up.
This is gonna be the first person to miss a crit.
Bring it on. I'll help you.
This is like crit roulette. Okay, she lose.
My, how cute.
Oh, she lost too.
What's our assignment? Let's not let this drag on. End it now.
Your time
So there has to be another phase.
is up.
Oh, cool. My time is up.
I won't go easy on you. I'll keep going. It's hard.
On a rampage, please cast a carry health at the end of the turn and aggressive cast a stack will increase crit chances. And speed.
I'll accept your duel.
Let's begin. Here I go.
Did you fall?
Agony and despair.
Don't do that move. That move's dangerous.
Let's start
For my frame rate. Okay.
I will do my best. That must have been painful.
Okay, we kept the worst
Try
buff.
to define me.
Let me warm up.
Run before it's too late.
Alright, if you're not crit cap, this fight's gonna take forever. Namo got stunned because you can't avoid that.
Oh my, how cute. Cute. I want to torment you.
What's our assignment?
I'll help you. It's going to be okay. I'll show you what I've got.
And he stunned the other two.
Immature. Let us meet
Please don't
again
miss. I can't
on the
get rid of
other
buff.
side of terror.
Idiot. Splat.
Let me warm up. Are you ready to die?
You may try to define me.
Total.
No, Sid.
Too late to back out next. Is
He's
it
dead.
my turn? Here I go. Oh my, how cute. Weep
Hey, we got the sea Armin.
and wail.
I mean, the Armin on our team.
May despair
Is it a good thing or bad thing?
fall.
Run before it's too late. Immature. I'll keep going.
I rather not our carries die.
Even if it's just a little.
Carries die is probably bad.
Really want
Since I've only got Armin to siphon life for.
I'll help
I say siphon life, I mean completely just
you.
die.
Okay. You may try to defy me. Now, it's time.
You don't even want to bring somebody that can strip.
End of all life.
I won't go easy on you. I will do my best. Immature.
We need somebody that can strip. Obviously. Let's green or black. You're a backup stripper. Sid is dead. Well, I lost because they kept missing crits, that's why. If you miss a crit, they just keep doing it. And I brought all DPS. And I know where to strip anything, so yes, of course I lost this. You'll take like 300 damage from non-crits. So I need somebody to. I have nobody to strip really. That's where Soul come in.
Destruction.
I can just punch him unless I miss punch. Maybe I should have held Mop Mode. Yeah.
Oh my, how cute. Let us meet again on the other side of terror.
Gacha tutorial. Punch him so.
Is it my turn? Let me take your pain away. Now, bring it on. I thought this could be fun.
Everything's better when you strip things away. I'm pretty sure he's gonna cleanse it off of himself, so it's below 50, so he should.
I'll keep going. That must
Get his
have been
thing.
painful. Let's start with something light. You may try to defy me. Now.
Your time is up.
No, not my time. I like putting it in my spaghetti. Oh, Soul's on the front, so he's gonna take a buttload of damage. Yeah.
I'll help you.
She doesn't have a heal. We don't need heals or healer anymore. Yeah.
Me. You'll regret
We're gonna strip that off of her. Yeah. I say strip, I mean we're gonna keep it on.
Accept your duel. Sure.
Agony and despair.
I won't go easy on you. Immature. Cute. I want to torment you. Oh my, how cute.
Think we can do this without any healers? Probably not.
I'll show you what I've got. I'll show you the dragon's power. You dare!
I kinda needed him.
Run before it's too late.
We don't need any healer, guys. Just realize that.
It's too late to back out now.
No.
I'll let you win. This time.
We don't need healers. Okay, maybe we might need one healer.
May despair fall.
You may try to define me.
I don't think Soul should be in the front.
Especially for you. I will do my best. Even if it's just a little. I really want to help.
Put that on cooldown.
Now, bring it on. This is what you get for ruining my vacation. I'll keep going. I won't go easy on you.
Go easy on him. He's gonna shoot us because
Your time
we pushed him.
is up.
Yay. So I'm gonna take a buttload of damage because he's in the front.
Oh, okay. Immature. Weep and wail.
Total
Let's start with something light.
That's a lot. Only hits.
Is it my turn? I'm going to be okay. I'll accept your duel. I will do my best.
So don't minus hit. Those give us minus hits. So
But I won't give up. No one can escape. This blade desires blood. Run before it's too late. I'll keep going. Here I go.
2,000 damage, not bad. Okay, they can fight.
Only when all are dead will this end. Flame. I'll show you what I've got. I'll help you. That must have been painful.
Punch him so. Where is our second phase? It's completely different from earlier. Do you truly believe so? Understandable. Creatures with such short lifespans often reach excessively short-term changes, even if they last only an instant. Damn it, regenerate again. This is unfair. It is no use. It's no use. I am protected from holy beings. Only primordial God may harm me. Loss. Those human friends of yours are too weak to inflict any damage to my true self. You have no chance. Are you sure this right here looks like a chance to me? What is it? Do you have a plan? Why is he suddenly running? Anyone cover me. We need to deal a decisive blow before he fully regenerates. Embrace your fate. Man, what you do, you cannot change it. How can you be so sure? Ross, will you become human? Have you given up on holiness? I set aside all those concerns that bored you so much. I am no longer holy, so your protection does not matter. But this is a contradiction. No human may possess the power of a god. You say you have lived for eternity. Have this ever happened to you before? This living creature was preparing such a trick. This will not be the end. Even without Strahd's body, I have other vessels. I will become the incarnate of destruction and bring ruin to your world. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but actually Eros told me to tell you this. This is retribution for all you've done and for Orbit's life. Ooh, cutscene. We've never seen one of these in so long. Look at him. So cool. Wow, cutscene. So cool. Master was sucked in. It all happens in an instant. Haven't closed completely. There's still some kind of vortex. What happened to him? He has to come back. Please wait. I'll try to use the vigilant eye. Huh? Need something? No, it's gone. The power of Raona gave me is gone. That means Raona, Straz, they all vanished completely. Did we get rid of Faustus? But Ross. Mary, look up. There's something. That light's coming out of it. It's Ras. But he looks different from before. Sometimes after peace, return to Sidonia. For taking command of the Retanian allied forces in order to bring peace to Sidonia and protect the sacred kingdom of Ezra from an outwardly threat, I bestow this medal upon you, Sir Charles Sharon. And all brave soldiers who follow alongside you. All this thanks to you, my king, for allying with the force of Tananar and Rengar, and for placing your trust. Yet I was not the one risk of my life on the battlefield. I was only worried you might get hurt. There's no reason to worry about an old knight like me. I will never dream of getting hurt without your majesty express permission. How much weight did that thing on his right shoulder, like his right arm, weigh? How long does it take this man to get dressed each day? But I see Ras was not able to attend today. As I understand, invitation was sent, but he replied only with words of congratulations, saying he was in dire need of a break. I suppose using all that power must be a strain on his body. He disappeared for a while after defeating Archie as well. He seems to be in good health, according to the master who delivered the invitation. Still, today is the day you said you were going to go back to Record, isn't it? That's right. Apparently, a lot of evacuees have returned already. Record is still very weak, and things will be different for a while. As work starts on restoring the planet, I bet. I'm sure they all need a lot of help spiritually as well. Right? The spirits have been passing on. A lot of masters asked me to go back. And there's the promise I made to the other shamans. You're going to need a lot. You're going to be needed in a lot of places, like here, but does that upset you? Huh? Would you prefer if I stayed? Of course. I have no right to ask that of you. Return to Records to inform is your calling. You're not wrong. I can't delay much longer. Just let's make sure you come to visit often. Of course, often. Huh? I come as often as I can. Good. Well then, if this is goodbye, I guess we ought to do it our way. What does that mean? Oh right. Give me your hand. There you are. Dear Luca, loveliest of shamans, out of your beauty, may I kiss your hand? Here we go. Hey, why are you holding so tight? Where are we? What do you think? Run away to Freckles. What? You didn't even ask. This is kidnapping. Pavel told me everything. Told you what exactly? Of course, for looking I go to the ends of the universe. Incredible. Did you say you'd be willing to go to the end of the universe for me? This is basically kidnapping. That's not strictly incorrect, but there's nothing to be scared about. Reiko is a wonderful place to live. And don't worry, I'll send you to home to Orbis whenever you feel like it. I'll be coming too, of course. This is way a different universe from inhabited by Orbis and Reikos. Where am I? Never seen this place before. Hey, we get her next week. Luca must have won. I knew she could do it. And if I was correct, somewhere nearby should be. Oh, there you are. My boy Strass. Hello, my name is Riona. How about yours? I don't know. You don't know your own name. No. What were you doing until I started talking to you? I don't know that yet. I just opened my eyes and I was here. And how did you get here? I don't remember. It's okay. There's no need to be sad. It is important. Really? Really? Are you hungry? It looks like there's a village over there. I'm sure they have something we can eat. I'm scared. You'll be safe as long as you hold my hand. Okay. Should I tell you a little secret? I have a special power to let me know everything about somebody just by looking at them. And I don't see even an inkling of anxiety or darkness in you. It's all gone. Everything will be okay now. I'll always be here by your side, making sure you're never lonely and choose only the right path in life. Okay, Strass get a mom. A hot mom, but a mom. This is not over yet. The more uncertain a plan, the more necessary it is to have alternatives. I created an incarnation of destruction in preparation for the event that Strass may betray me. I was able to determine the location of the sanctuary thanks to the tortured minds of his fools. I had to expand the majority of my strengths in order to cheat death and escape, but I will be able to restore myself if I can reach the sanctuary and attain what I sought for after this entire time, incarnation of destruction. Become my new vessel. Yeah? There's just something in my bag just moved. It's gonna be incarnation of destruction eyes. Let's see here. Was it a rock I found in the ruins? Oh, the statue was supposed to be Faustus' vessel, but he took the stone out, so it's not moving. The lightest side looks like it might have changed a little. Did something happen to it? What if I shake it a bit? Stop that. Stop. Well, that didn't do anything. Worthless thing. Well, I saved everybody. God Killer episode 2 end. Is this Ross? That is specially changed Ross. And adventure continues. This is a quick glimpse. Yeah, we beat it again. Again and again and again. That is specially changed Ross. Unskippable credit. Hell yeah. I must agree, the ending is pretty sick. I guess that's why I call it Rebirth. Yo, just from a visual alone, I think I'm actually going to 6-star Ross. To go Haste, the character that I'm pretty sure they forgot about. Yo, my boy Crowd looking pretty suave. Or Shuri and Crowd looking pretty suave out there. You like the cartel? What is that thing? Can't speak Korean. Ross, yeah, that kind of thing. Some whips. What was this dude? Was it like one of the randos? Oh my god, what is that? Yeah, skippable credits. Oh, she was from that one chapter. It was like chapter 1, episode 2. It's like a side story. You gotta find a bird. Flurry, basically. That was Flurry's side story. That's when Rice took the L. That's when Strat's like, I'm about to T-pose on these fools. That's when my boy Romo Where You Live about to get a buff. Look at that. They even put him at the end. That's when, I don't know. Wait, they showed ears. And Anybody notice that? Usually, we people do like animal people, cat people, they don't show their ears like their normal human ears on top of their cat ears on top of their heads because it might look weird. He kind of looked cool, but I don't know if he's gonna be in there. But I just saw Ren with ears, normal ears, and ears on top of her head. I guess it makes sense. The music stopped too. I just. Oh, was that our younger self? Huh. I think I gotta do this time I might end the stream because I'm tired. Not really tired, but I was gonna wait for rebirth. I don't want to burn myself out, and then when rebirth comes, I'll be like, ugh. So I'm gonna work on especially changing Ross in the background. Well, I need to go back in my summon, my 6 things. AP shop. Oh, I didn't think I was seeing right here. Life certainly is a series of unexpected encounters. It's retaining peerless merchant Hoochie. I go anywhere to sell wares and information. Today I came here to request my friend Famous. Like I said, I also handle information. However, this piece seemed to be a bit dangerous that I expect. Maybe I shouldn't be here alone. Want to be my partner with me? It won't be difficult and there will be a reward. Naturally, you want to know what it is. If you're going to do a favor, I'll tell you. So, I'll give you 3 of those because I have 6 of them. I can clear both stages. Clear Dimension Garden stage 10 times and 100 purple nurples. And then I'll get the crit destruction set. That should be enough, right? Give me my 5. 5. I'm so lagging this bitch for how, like, for everything. There we go. 6. We got 6 transmit skills, boys. I think you need 12 for 2.
Why don't you test your luck?
Ooh, and we get some mystic summons. Yeah, we're just gonna summon everything. That'll be the end of the stream after the summon.
Come back soon.
Alright, let's go. Let's see what we get.
May new beginnings become your strength.
Let's do the mystic summon first. Get this out the way. Moonlight summon. Alright, we're gonna hope for not an Elson.
I have lots of good wares. Take your time.
But if the game gives us an Elson, then there's nothing I can do about that, right?
A customer. We have a visitor.
Alright, so rub my hands together. And come Arbiter Elson. You know, I'll pre-summon on Kisei better. Pre-summon Kisei better just to warm up. God damn, I hate this game. Alright, Moonlight Summon, here we go. Alright. Yeah, baby! It's Arbiter Elson. We win. That's the 3rd time I yellow summoned Kisei and got her on his first summon. Kisei won't leave me alone, dude. Kisei keeps showing up. I keep getting rid of her and she keeps showing back up. Maybe this time I might keep Kisei. Actually, I might just kill her off to make a 6-star Ross. The luck of blowing on Kisei. Hey, I'll take that luck. Growth pack is available.
I have lots of good wares.
Yeah, we can buy all these growth packs. You can buy 1 out of 1. Yo, we can easily get Kisei to 5-star. For $10, we get 15 epic catalysts. That's not a bad deal. The chance of that happening was really, really high. Like I said, this is the 3rd time I pulled for a Kisei banner. And this is the 3rd time in a row that I yellow summon a Kisei without fail. I think you start here, they go like right here. Yes. And the yellow one would go to the gold, and this one would go straight down. Arena 5 times? Yucky. The chance of having it is really huge. I'm tired of pulling for Kisei every time I killed her off. Literally every time I killed off a Kisei. I don't know why the game keep giving me key saves when I don't want her. You know what? Just because I don't really care about Renoa, and I'm gonna spend money anyway.
What do you think?
We're gonna pull for more key saves. Actually, no, we're not. Tired of key save. We're gonna do normal covenant summon.
Treasure your new connections.
I said I want to spend money anyway. Woo! Up, the game refused. I could have been a just key save Moonlight Summon if you didn't get her better. It could have, but it could not at the same time. Also, we got 70 summons to do next week. Whatever they do the 70 summon thing, it's gonna be wild. Carmen Rose is actually pretty good. Damn it, I need one more Alexa, that's the thing. I needed one more Alexa. Alright, I'm done for today. I'm gonna go farm the 6-star of my Ross. And gear with my Clarissa again. Because she's been sitting here for a while. I need to get. I'm trying to get a lot of my units that I'm not geared. That's not geared right now. So, Carissa's on her stupid. What is this? El's Fist. That's gonna be fun.